Namaste student. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is area related to circle. Let's try to understand the meaning of circle first. Circle means what? The collection of all points on the plane. Collection of all points on the plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. That means if we take collection of points, okay, which are at a fixed distance, like this is your fixed distance from a fixed point. If I'll take a one point and this is your fixed point, and if we measure the line segment, you will get R. If we take this point, measure it, you will get R. That means fixed value you will get from the fixed point. Then this collection of points we call circle. Now we're going to see one sector, another segment. Sector means if we'll take a circle and two radii and arc. So you can see this is your major arc, this is your minor arc. Now two radii and arc give you area. This area we call sector, that is minor sector, and for this major sector. That means area enclosed by an arc and two radii of a circle is called sector of the circle. For segment, if we'll take circle and one chord, that means two part we are getting. That means this chord divides the circle into two part. One is bigger one, one is smaller one. Each we call segment. So this is your minor segment and this is your major segment. Now we're going to see the one term, that is circumference. Okay, circumference means what? That is perimeter of the circle. That means length of the boundary of a circle. Perimeter of a circle. So one relation is the very powerful relation. The relation is that if we take a small circle or bigger one or much bigger, if you see the circumference for this one is C1 and diameter D1, for this one you will say C2 by D2, C3 by D3, C4 by D4, C5 by D5 and C6 by D6. What you can see that all are equal to one another. If you take this ratio, we'll get pi. That means pi is what? Pi is the ratio of circumference to the diameter of a circle, and it is fixed. That is 3.14, and it will continue and it will never end. So from here, if we'll take C as circumference and D as diameter, then we'll get here pi. And from this definition, we can see that C equals to what? Pi D. This is one formula. And we know that pi means what? 2r, 2 times radius. That means our formula is 2 pi r. So this is the circumference of a circle, that is 2 pi r, and this is also the circumference of a circle, that is pi d. Now from this, if you see the circumference, if it will take one revolution, that means if we'll take circular path and if we'll take one revolution, then that one equals to what? 2 pi r. So from this we'll get one relation between distance. Okay, that topic will be covered under wheel. Okay, that means car will cover a distance, certain distance after certain revolution of time, number of times you need to find circumference, or you need to find distance covered by the wheel. So here there's a relation, that is distance covered by the wheel must be equals to circumference into number of revolution. So from this relation you can see that any two of them given, you can find the third one. Okay, so this is the relation, that means distance covered by a wheel. must be equals to circumference of the wheel into number of revolution. Okay, now after that we're going to find the arc length and area of sector and area of segment. So here arc length means what? If we take the circle and if we'll take center, then if we'll take this one and if we join it, you can see that this part will be your arc and this also same thing, arc. We need to find the arc length of this one, so we'll take it L as your arc length. Theta is the central angle, we call it as a central angle, and radii are equal here. So you need to find the L, value of L. So how are you going to find? Let's see, we'll use here unitary method. That means when angle equals to 360 degree, length of the arc become what? Can you guess? Yes, correct, 2 pi r. Why, sir? Because after completing 360 degree, it will cover the whole circle, and that length of this circle is what? 2 pi r. That means when angle equals to 1 degree, the length of the arc will be what? Unitary method, 2 pi r by 360. And therefore when angle become theta, theta means any variable, any data. Okay, here, so that means length of the arc equals to what? Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. This is the formula, okay, for length of the arc. And for area of the sector, let's see, for area of the sector, same concept, this will be your area. So how are you going to find? When angle equals to 360 degree, then what? Area of arc, not arc, area of circle equals to what? Area of, not circle, area of sector equals to what? Pi r square. Why? Because the whole thing become your area of circle. So when angle equals to 1 degree, then what? Area of sector equals to pi r square by 360 degree, unitary method. And then angle equals to theta, that means any value, for any value, area of sector equals to theta into pi r square by 360 degree. Now next step, what we're going to do? Theta by 360 degree into pi r square. This is the formula, derivation. Now we'll see one more part, that is segment. So how are you going to find? So if we'll take circle and center, join them, so this is your segment. And to find the segment, what we're going to do? First we're going to find the area of the sector, and then we'll subtract from area of sector area of circle, we'll get the area of segment. So here what we have, for area of sector, we have the formula, that is theta by 360 degree pi r square. This is the formula for area of sector. Now you need to find area of triangle AOB. How are you going to find? Okay, let's see. We'll take here one perpendicular line. If we'll take one perpendicular line on this one, and we know that perpendicular drawn from the center to a chord bisect the chord, so this will be half. That means if we'll take a by 2, this will become a by 2. Okay, now if you'll see this one, then this equals to this, and this is common, and there's a 90 degree. That means by RHS we can say that O, and give a name M, O M A congruent to O M B. That means this must be theta by 2 and theta by 2. So if we'll take out separately, so this is your theta by 2, and this part according to this theta, adjacent side is this one, and opposite side will be this, according to this figure. Now you need to find height and the base. Why? Because area of triangle, see, area of segment equals to what? Area of sector, whole thing, minus area of triangle, and the area of triangle is what? Half into base into height. So your target to find the base and height. How are you going to find here? If we see this one, this part, if we know half of it, if we multiply 2, we'll get the full of it. Okay, now see, related to this, we can see that sine theta by 2, for this one, what we're going to get, this is your adjacent side, will represent here with what it says, that is your AP by OA. Okay, and we'll take this OA as radius. So that means sine theta by 2 equals to AP by R. That means AP equals to R sine theta by 2. That means whole thing AB equals to what? 2 times of R sine theta by 2. Okay, this is your AB. Now we need to find OP also, because half into base will be AB and the height is OP. So how are we going to do? We'll use here concept, that is cos theta by 2. So cos theta by 2 means what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent means OP by hypotenuse, that is OB. So here OP we need to find, and OB we know that is radius. OP by R cos theta by 2, and this is your OP equals to R cos theta by 2. So now therefore area of triangle AOB equals to what? Half into base will be AB into height, that is OP. So here we'll substitute the value of AB. AB is 2 into R sin theta by 2, and that is for OP, that is R into cos theta by 2. So here 2 to cancel, R into R square, we'll get here sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. You can apply this formula, or what we can do, that is R square sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. There is one relation, that is sine 2 theta equals to 2 sine theta cos theta. So here you can see that sine theta cos theta we need 2. So if we multiply numerator and denominator by 2, you can see here 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That means R square by 2 equals to what? Sine theta. This is the area of triangle.